Digital marketing, you've all heard the term, but what does it mean exactly? In this video, I'll break down the basics of digital marketing in simple terms, using real-world examples from top brands like Coca-Cola, Nike, and even our work here at 3D Media to illustrate how it all comes together. By the end, you'll understand not just what digital marketing is, but how you can start applying it effectively. So let's jump in. What is digital marketing? Well, digital marketing is the process of promoting products or services through an online channels like search engines, social media, email, and websites. It's how Nike advertises its latest sneakers on Instagram, or how Amazon retargets you with an ad for a gadget that you were thinking about. Unlike traditional marketing, digital marketing is highly measurable and adaptable. At 3D Media, we use digital marketing to create engaging campaigns for our clients. That's why we're called a digital marketing agency. We leverage everything from SEO to social media ads to get the message in front of the right audience. In the past, you had to have billboards and magazine ads, catalog ads. All of those things might still work today, but they don't even come close to the power of digital marketing. What are some of the benefits of digital marketing for business? Well, digital marketing offers several advantages, such as targeted reach, measurable results, and cost effectiveness. Take Netflix, for example. They use data analytics to recommend content tailored to each viewer's preferences, which keeps users engaged and subscribed. That's why you and I, we all binge watch a bunch of videos nonstop on Netflix. That's how they keep you on the platform. We apply a similar data-driven approach at 3D Media, ensuring that our marketing efforts are targeted and effective, resulting in higher engagement and better ROI for our clients. For example, we'll create a marketing campaign that creates content that complements one another, such as if the goal is to sell a real estate property, we'll create marketing assets that complement it. We'll start with a landing page that a user is driven to through either advertising or promotion in person from an open house. On that landing page, they'll start off with a video that highly engages the person through music and showcasing the property in its best light possible. Think of a 30 to 60 second commercial that really evokes your emotions and gets you interested in that property. Then as they scroll down, we'll have a gallery of pictures, again showing the property in its best light possible. And then if you're becoming even more interested, then we'll give you a virtual tour. You can walk through the whole property, and now the other side of your brain is thinking. Before, we're trying to engage the right side of your brain, the emotional, the creative side with music and that content, and then we transitioned you to the left side, the analytical side, where you can actually walk through the property, measure every square inch of it, and fall in love with it, even with your analytical side. But the problem is, even if you have the best digital assets possible, if no one sees it, it's useless. So let's move on to using social media for delivering those digital assets. Social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn are super powerful tools. For example, Coca-Cola's Share a Coke campaign went viral by engaging customers to share photos with personalized Coke bottles. At 3D Media, we've seen similar success by creating shareable, interactive content that drives engagement and expands our clients' reach. Let's move on to SEO and content marketing. SEO is search engine optimization. You probably all heard the term. It ensures that your content is discoverable on search engines like Google, Bing, and the like. Personally, I've been against offering SEO as a service to our clients simply because there are so many digital marketing agencies scamming their customers by offering a fake SEO service. They all promise them, we'll get you on the first page of Google within 3 months, 6 months, and then they charge monthly fees and get them nowhere because simply they use antiquated techniques to try to promote a website. And everybody would love to have organic results because you don't have to pay for them. You want to be discovered on Google by simply somebody typing in your search term. But let's talk about the real SEO, something that you should be involved in. No matter who you hire as your digital marketing agency, you will need to be involved in the SEO service process. But first, I want you to understand how hard it is to rank high on Google. For example, let's say you type in a search results like iPad case. You're going to get so many companies that have been there for a while, invested millions of dollars into their marketing campaigns, and they just have so much more leverage than you you, they'll always appear on top. Additionally, you'll see companies like Wikipedia, IMDb, Yelp, the big brand names that have massive influence on the search engines, and they will always dominate the first page. So you have a huge problem getting through all those barriers to start ranking well for your own keywords. So what do you really have to focus on to succeed in search engine optimization? Well, for starters, make sure you have an amazing website. It actually talks about all the services that you offer from A to Z, all the granular ideas of the way your business functions. For example, if you're a general contractor, talk about every possible service that you offer: kitchen remodeling, bathroom remodeling. Also try to focus on all the areas that you service to. Orange County Bathroom Remodeling Company, or say we cater to Irvine or whatever city you may be in. The more specific you are, less likely you're going to compete against those big guys, because chances are the big guys are going to get the general key terms and you're going to be more successful with less generic key terms. Also, you want to make sure that your meta tags are all done right, all your keywords are spaced out throughout your websites. In fact, there's a lot of different tools available today that can help you with that. Or you can hire somebody that's an expert that actually knows what to do, and they'll guide you through the whole process. Unfortunately, I'm not going to have time in this video to go through all the SEO strategies, but here's a couple more things to consider. You also want to be relevant on the internet and be somewhat of an expert on the type of product that you sell or the industry that you're in. For example, let's say you're selling hammers. You should write articles on how hammers are used or what type of materials hammers should be made out of, something that's unique on the internet that nobody's really talking about. And there's a higher chance that that article might be picked up by other sources. Let's say somebody wants to quote you and somebody hyperlinks you on Wikipedia as an authentic source of information. Now that's going to tell the search engine like Google that website has quality information. We should promote it more often. Or let's say you're doing something really tremendous and a news outlet like CNBC wants to publish an article about you. For example, we've done a house that's $65 million in Bel Air, a one of a kind, and the type of content we did for it was outstanding. So CNBC actually featured it on their TV show and they hyperlinked back to us. That kind of exposure really elevates you in the eyes of the search engine, because they're saying if CNBC is talking about this website or this business, they must be important. They must be something that I should show to more users searching for this type of business or this type of service. So you always want to provide some kind of importance in your industry where big websites will link back to you and they'll talk about you. Simply creating a bunch of backlinks is a thing of the past, and this is what unfortunately a lot of scammer SEO companies do. They create a whole bunch of backlinks on random websites trying to backlink to you, and the search engines are a lot smarter now. They'll see right through it and they'll actually punish you for that because you're trying to trick them. You're not creating real value, you're just trying to fake your ranking on Google. And here's one last tip I'm going to give you without going deeper into SEO. Have a good reputation. Have good reviews. Leverage platforms like Yelp. After all, if you search for almost any service out there, one of the top results is going to be top 10 plumbing companies in your area, and that's going to be Yelp. So people will search for that term, they will organically see the Yelp's result, they'll click on it, and then within Yelp, hopefully they'll find you. So if you have good ranking on Yelp, you have a lot of 5-star reviews, positive feedback, Yelp holds major weight in the eyes of search engines like Google and Bing, and they will more likely promote you. And make sure that Yelp's page hyperlinks back to your website, so all these search engines can link everything together and understand that this is you. You're the one that's providing quality services. Same thing with Google. Google has their own review system. Doesn't matter what product or service you offer, make sure you create a Google Maps listing for your business and make sure people start leaving your reviews. Use reputation software that will help you reach out to more people to get those reviews. Or you can hire somebody like us that will assist you to promote your brand and develop a whole strategy on how you can be more relevant in your industry. And finally, one last tip for SEO: have good social media account, because those social media accounts, just like Yelp, hold weight in Google. And if you constantly put out new content that's relevant, that people share and engage with, again, that will tell the Google bots that your content and your presence on the internet is important, and more likely they will promote you to the top. All of those tools require your personal involvement. Doesn't matter who you hire, you'll have to be involved. SEO is a long game. You should focus on SEO as your last resort on how to get leads in the future. Always try to get low-hanging fruit first, focus on advertising first, and then get to SEO. So let's discuss the last topic that I just mentioned. Instead of jumping straight into SEO, hire a good marketing agency such as our own, or do the ads yourself. Use one of these major platforms that allow you to advertise. This is a great way to get started to promote yourself. Create an advertising campaign that utilizes the content that we discussed, that tells the good story about you, that leads you to a funnel where a customer can make a decision and puts you in front of as many people as possible. It takes a lot of effort, and we have a whole video dedicated about it, or you can just pick up the phone and give us a call. Ultimately, having good digital marketing strategy can transform the success of your business from being a nobody to being a somebody, or even being a leader in your industry. And we wish you great success in everything you do, and I personally hope that you utilize all the tips and tricks that I share in all of my videos to be successful out there. Whether you use this or not, I really hope that you will succeed. But if you want more tips and tricks, either watch another video or give us a call now and we'll definitely help you.